Hey, my friends, what do you say? Let's have a spiritual conversation. So, my thesis today is pretty simple. Basically, each of us has our own perception of reality, our own experience of life and given situations. And this is, of course, our experience, and it's also colored by our mental framework, our histories, our needs, etc., etc. And that is not to say that truth is relative, but it is multifaceted. And all of us, whether we're talking personal lives or society at large, all of us are just operating from a narrow lens of our own perception of things, our own understanding of things, our own experience of things. And this is why it is so important in our personal lives and in society at large that we are able to talk with each other. As soon as we start to create an environment where we don't feel emotionally safe or where things become taboo or there's a fear of like the sort of environment where there are things we don't talk about or there's things you don't say or there's opinions you don't express, I think we begin to shut down the possibilities of seeing more. In fact, when we create environments of isolation, which is really what we're talking about, where we isolate ourselves or we isolate ourselves from people we perceive as not agreeing with us, then we are denying our fundamental interconnectedness. And as such, we all suffer because we become even more stuck in our perceptions and it gets tighter. And in our personal lives, when things are good and relationships are healthy and empowering friendships and relationships, I'm sure you know the experience that in dialogue with other people, in collaboration with other people, we can kind of move the spotlight around for each other. So we all have like our spotlight of perception. And when we interface with other people who see it slightly differently or had a slightly different experience, it moves that light and we see something new. And then we see more of the big picture. And it's through that process that not only do we grow as human beings and our narrow perceptions start to widen, and maybe in your next encounter you will already have that wider perspective, but it also creates an opening for more collaboration and problem solving. Again, I'm talking personal lives and also society at large. And in my personal life, I've been grappling lately with this very human, but I think kind of unevolved tendency or desire to make everything really clear. You're either good or you're bad. You're either with us or against us. You're either brilliant or a buffoon. You're either, this or that. I either hate you or I love you. And it's interesting that as humans, we want to draw these lines in the sand. Say, you are this, you're in this box, you're a this, But I have to like keep catching myself because it's like, that's not totally true. Like, this action was bad, it doesn't make you a bad person, or you did this amazing thing here, but you didn't do so amazing here. Like, there's space to hold all of that reality. But it's hard as humans because we want everything to be super clear all the time. But I think we're at a stage in our evolution as humans where we have the capacity to start to be more gentle with ourselves. We can hold the space for us to be really jerks sometimes, but we also know that we can reflect and do better the next time. And we can be really surprisingly kind and hold that same space for the people that we love, and then for the people that we, maybe in some humanistic sense, love. Those of us who are there, I don't think that I am, but you know what I'm saying, like why people that we don't know, like space for people. So like we're ready to start holding this reality of knowing that we're not always seeing the whole picture. There are things below the surface and there are things on the other side of the moon that is dark, right? And that's why we need to be able to talk to each other. So this week, I hope that if you need a little encouragement and courage to dialogue with someone, I hope that this video helps you. And as we navigate the world around us, maybe we can start to hold that space for it's not a this or a that. And again, that doesn't mean it's relative. It just means there's more to the picture. And the more that we are able to talk in respect to each other, the more we will all be able to see. We will literally expand our vision. And the more problems in our personal lives, in our families, in our neighborhoods, in our workplaces, in our communities, in the world, that we will actually have the tools to solve, because we'll see different things. And lastly, and this is not really related, but I just have an instinct to share this, I just want to remind you that whatever is going on in your life today, right now, this too shall pass. So the beauties that today offers, the youthfulness of your children, the warmth of the summer sun, these things will pass, so enjoy them. And anything you may be struggling with, a decision or a conflict or an instability or a fear, this too shall pass. Before I let you go, I just wanted to say thank you to my patrons who are part of my inner circle and get all kinds of cool rewards and perks for supporting my art and my journey. So Bijan, Carolina, Jenny, Jay, Judith, Linda, Paul, Rhonda, Sabrina, and Stephen. I want to thank you so much. If you wanted to learn more about it, I always have links to my Patreon below. And check out my Facebook, Jacqueline Claire Art page. Let me know what you think of this video and your experience with shifting that spotlight to see more and how that maybe has led to the solving of difficult problems. Have a great week, my friends. Bye-bye.